all aboard on this semi-sunny Wednesday. There's one train show at Grand Central Terminal and another at the New York Botanical Garden. Vintage subway cars are making special runs, model trains are zipping through Macy's Santaland, and tales of the Polar Express abound. Trains seem to be inextricably linked to the holidays. Why is that? Christian Walmer, a railway historian and author of The Great Railroad Revolution, The History of Trains in America, told us that the holidays were, in essence, invented by the railways. Until they had railways, people couldn't travel very much, he said. There's a strong association with time off or holiday time and the railways, because the two developed in tandem. The railways, which originated in the United Kingdom, existed for at least half a century before people could travel by car, Mr. Walmer explained, so the association between leisure and locomotives became fixed early on. The British railway mania of the 1840s picked up speed in the United States over the few decades that followed, but trains here had their holiday travel heyday in the 1920s and 1930s, Mr. Walmer said, before the luxury market was taken away by airplanes and the mass market was taken away by cars. He added that ordering gifts from department stores to homes, for example, was also made possible by the railways, further connecting trains to holiday traditions. Amy Houseman, senior curator and deputy director for collections and exhibitions at the New York Transit Museum, explained that in the 19th century, going home for the holidays meant getting on a train to visit your family. But it was around that time that families celebrating Christmas also began the custom of placing holiday relics under the tree, Ms. Houseman said, and what started as figures of nativity soon became mini villages under the tree, and eventually those included model trains. By the beginning of the 20th century, Ms. Houseman added, the Lionel Company was creating toy train sets with tracks perfectly sized to loop around the base of a Christmas tree. Tips for visiting the train shows: you can see the Grand Central Terminal display 7 days a week, but arrive early to skip the crowds. You can explore the New York Botanical Garden display Tuesday through Sunday, but weekdays are often less busy than weekends, except during Christmas week. Here's what else is happening. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You'll see cloudy skies as you roll out of bed, and there's a slight chance of rain, but the gray will make way for sweet sunshine. The cold has rolled in, though, so bundle up. Temperatures will hover in the 40s today and the 30s by week's end, when we're, finally, expecting snow sprinkles. The bizarre death of a Brooklyn mobster's son, at the hands of friends. The New York Times: the city controller halted a $24,000 payout to the former jail's commissioner, citing potential improper use of city vehicles. New York Times: a 69-year-old Bronx man was fatally shot by the police, who said he was carrying a machete. New York Times.